What is up guys, my name's Jordan Akers coming at you from First Place Vape. Today we're going to be checking out the Hellvape Dead Rabbit RTA. Now this is not the V2, this is the V1, but if you are looking for the V2 then we'll probably be getting that one up soon. So today we're going to take a little dive in, see the little features that are doing with it, and then we're going to see how well the clouds are. So without further ado, let's get to it. Let's get straight into this. So we're going to be looking at the Dead Rabbit RTA. It comes with a 2mm tank, but it does also come with replaceable bubble glass up to 4.5 mils. Now I won't be able to showcase that today just because when I got this I dropped it and unfortunately broke it, which is every vapor's worst nightmare. But so let's get onto the box. So as you can see there, you've got the tank, you've got just Dead Rabbit and details along there, and on the back here, I'm not sure if you can see that, I'll try and zoom in the edit. You got 25mm RTA, unique rabbit ear design, ample build space and generous post holes, slide in top coil deck makes your guesswork out of pre-cutting your coil leads, adjustable top side diagonal airflow with a focus on flavour and to minimise leaking, single or dual coil configurations, dual plated positive post for better conductivity, knurled grip to remove top cap and refill with ease, post screws fastened to the flat side of the coil lead to preserve your build, 2 or 4.5mm juice capacity with optional bubble tank, 2 810 drip tip options including a colourful resin tip and a black resin tip and a 510 adapter, slotted or hex post screw options. Fucking losing my words today, ain't I? Protruding 510 pin and neck insulation. So what do you get into the box? So you get a... Do you know what? Fuck that. Let's look in the box. So if I open this up, as you can see along here, you have the Dead Rabbit RTA and you have a nice little box. So let's have a little look in the box for a moment. So what do you get in here? So this is all your accessories. So you get one baggie that has your hex Allen key as well as your flathead screwdriver. And you have another baggie, if I can get it out, which has another drip tip. So this is the purple resin drip tip, the 810, as well as some rubber seals. You got some spare screws in there as well, that might have been a bit too close, as well as your 510 adapter for your drip tips. Now you do also get the bubble glass in there as well, but as I said at the beginning, unfortunately I have broken mine, and it's beyond showable. It pretty much shattered. Okay, so that's the accessories box. You also get your RTA, if we can get this out here. You also get your RTA, get a sticker, in a user manual, and I believe there's a warranty card behind there. No, so you just get your user manual as well as your Dead Rabbit sticker. So let's have a look at the RTA itself. I'm just going to put the accessory box to the side. So let's just pop that out of there. Okay, so this is the Dead Rabbit RTA. So as you can see there, it's got dual top airflow. If I can open them up, I can show you what they're like. Oh, other way, I think. I'm not sure. I always get these confused. No, it's not opening up. Let me try with this. There we go. So sometimes it can be a little bit stiff just to start with, but then as you use it more often, it'll kind of get used to it and start loosening up. So yeah, as you can see, we've got dual airflow on the top, you've got your 510 pin connector at the bottom, as well as the Hellvape logo designed by Heathen. So this is Hellvape cross Heathen, actually designed this together. So you've got your other drip tip just along the top there, so that's the black 810 resin drip tip. You've also got a rubber seal in there as well, just to make it a lot better. Now I do find it is very loose in there, so I might have to swap out one of the seals, see if maybe we can get that to stay in there a bit better, because at the moment you've only got to pull it or push it or flick it slightly and it will start coming out. So key features, you've got your bubble tank in there as well, not bubble tank sorry, but your tank, your 2mm tank. And if we can get the top off, as you can see it is a twist off for the top. So top fill, and you can see just down the centre there slightly, you can see the posts. So if we get this whole thing apart, put that back on. I just find it easier using my jumper sleeves, although you might find it just as easy to do with your hands. So the bottom does come off all as one unit, so you've got your top unit with the tank and top fill, airflow, and the bottom unit is just a deck. So let's have a little look at the deck. So you've got your 2 rabbit ear configurations. Now when you do get this at first out of the box, it won't have any screws in there. I've put my crosshead screws in there, but obviously you do get your hex screws as well. I find the crosshead screws just to be longer lasting. I do prefer the hex screws, but after a while they do start to round, so it can be quite annoying. But as it said on the box, gold plate is your plus connector, silver is your minus, so quite a lot of room in there to get 2 decent builds in there. You've also got your flow deck just down here, so if you can just see slightly, underneath the post deck is some extra room to wrap some cotton around the edges. So you'll have your coil on tops, feeding down through the holes, and then underneath, which is where all the juice will then go up, back up to the coils. So that is the Dead Rabbit RTA. So without further ado, let's get a coil in there and see what the cloud's like. Right, before we get into that coil build guys, I just want to let you know, over on our Instagram page, firstplacevape.official, we're actually hosting a New Year's giveaway where you can win a VOOPOO X217 dual 217 mod, as well as the GEEKVAPE ZEUS X RTA and 3 naked 150ml bottles, all of your choosing of flavours. So if you want to go and find out how you can enter to win, then I will leave a link in the description below. Now this does not end until the 31st of January, so you've got more than enough time to enter. And remember guys, it's a completely free giveaway. We just want to give you back something to start you off in the new year. So there we have it, we've got a dual Clapton build in there. I'm using 24 by 32 gauge Kanthal flat Clapton. So we've got a dual build in there. I'm not too sure on the diameter, I'm just using a nail around that size. That looks around, let's say 5mm, 5-6mm. So I'm going to get some more juice on here, get this going, and then we're going to see what the clouds are like out of this. So I'll see you in a minute. So we're going to be using Slushie Summer Edition Apple and Blackberry Slush. So let's do it. Right, so look at that. So already we're getting brilliant cloud production there. So let's put the rest of the RTA back together and see what we can do with it. Now, while I am putting this back together, you'll see on the side of this RTA they've got little notches just in there. So what you need to do when you're putting this together is, it's going to be hard to show you, but there is a slight small notch just below my fingernail in there. So what you need is, you need to try and line those up, because this outer ring will actually rotate without moving the centerpiece. So let's just line those up. Now you'll know when you've lined it up because it should click into place. I say should because I have had problems putting this together before. In fact, let's get it off. I found sometimes it's a little bit easier to do this while it's actually off of your mods, tube mod, mech board, anything like that. It's just easier to put all together, all one piece, and then put it back onto your mod. So you've got to try and line these up here, just there. Now as you can see, there's a small little gap in between there. So this is a problem that I've run into quite a lot with this RTA. As good as it is very difficult to put together for some reason. Now I'm probably just being silly here, there's probably something in the instruction manual, but I don't have time to go through the instruction manual, I just want to use it, and I will figure it out myself. So let's try and get this bad boy together. There we go. So as you can see, it can actually be done up all the way. There is a way to do it, you kind of get used to it after a while. As I say, you just need to try and get them slots lined up, just where the hole is for the cotton. Just because of the way that it's built, that's just the way that it's built. With the cover going over the top, if it was something like the Coil RTA, it wouldn't be so bad because it has this metal sleeve around the bottom, so it decides where the liquid flow is going to be. Whereas this one, it's the top cap that does that. So let's get some more juice in here. I'm going to open up the airways to just around halfway. I usually find that the best starting point, because just in case you're new to vaping, or you might already know but you're unaware of this, but basically more airflow is more cloud production, less airflow tends to be more flavour production. Now obviously you're always going to want to kind of meet in the middle there, just because if you close the airflow you're not going to get any flavour. So it is a little bit of testing, and it does depend on the mod, the RTA, the build, the coil build, all things like that. So I'm just having trouble opening up this airflow at the moment. I might actually, let's try taking it off. This airflow should slip up, just like so. So if you are having any problems with your airflow at all, it is literally just a ring that you can take off. Sometimes you just need to clean it, wipe it, anything like that. Basically the juice will just get stuck in there and it will just make it a little bit harder to rotate. As you can see, it does have rings in there. So let's just, is there a way to put this back on? Slightly. Yeah, so as you can kind of see, there's just like a little notch just at the bottom, and you will see little notch rings that need to stay on the bottom. But I mean, if you put them over the airflow where they should be anyway, it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Just in there, as you can see, much easier to actually rotate and open up now. I say that, yes, just there. So put the top cap back on, screw it in, and let's get to it. So I'm going to start with the airflow on halfway, as I said before. So just there, and then we're going to see what it does. So already off of this, I'm getting brilliant flavour, brilliant clouds. Now I am using Cotton Gods Cotton for my builds, just because I find them to be really good. They're easy to build with, and they suck up the juice quite quickly. So as you can see there, that is a brilliant RTA. The build on there is just a dual 4 wrapped flat Clapton 24 by 32 gauge Kanthal. So if you want to build that at home, it is dual coil and it really works surprisingly well. That's probably the best coil that I've had in this build so far. I've messed around with single coils, a couple of dual coils, and this one I have found to be the perfect match for this RTA. So I'm just going to have another go on it. I'm going to put the airflow to full, just so then you can see the difference between the cloud production. Yes. So that might be a little bit different depending on what mod you're using. I'm using, I can't remember the brand name, but it is the Plexar single 21700 mod. Now this is a really good mod. It does last quite a while, but it is only a single. But considering that's a dual coil on there, flavour production, brilliant. Cloud production, absolutely fucking amazing. This Dead Rabbit RTA, definitely a must get. And if you did want to get one, I do actually have a link down below to my website, firstplacevape.co.uk, where you can pick one up for yourselves. Currently we are out of stock, but we are going to be getting them back in soon. And also, don't forget, if you like this video, leave a thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you ding dong the notification bell as well, so then you know when the next video is out. And as I said earlier on in this video, we are hosting a New Year giveaway over on our Instagram page. A link will be in the description for that. So if you want to head over there, find out how to win, you could be winning a VOOPOO X217 dual battery 21700 mod, as well as the GEEKVAPE ZEUS X RTA and free 50ml naked 100 bottles of your choosing. So if you want to head over there, find out how to join in, and then hopefully you might be picked as a winner. So my name's Jordan at First Place Vape, and I will see you in the next one.